Hello and good evening and welcome to another Speed Gaming Daily. This was an exciting one. We got a Crosskeys today between Average Frustrated Gamer and Mr. Ed 3. These two have a bit of a rivalry with each other. They are friendly rivalry, but they are good people and good friends with each other, but we're going to have a good time. They are out for each other's throats. My name is TJ Maelstrom. I will be one of your commentators today alongside Professor Renderer, who did not roll this seed, by the way. Hello, Professor.
Hello. I don't believe we come together.
Really?
I don't believe so.
Hey.
All right, we're on our way now. We got 50 rupees. They're gonna go for the Sank start.
That's really never happened.
I don't know. Oh hey.
Oh, good. This is never great.
What do you mean? I love the start. It's like you get a free item right out of the gates.
Fine. Okay, it's not so bad. I guess it's easy Dark World access. Cool. All right, well, before we get too heavily into this, I want to give a quick shout-out to our trackers, Sandres316 and Susaru, so thank you for tracking tonight. Tracking Crosskeys is no easy task, so we look forward to everything you guys can do for us, so thank you very much.
Yep, and we obviously are using MSUs here, if you hadn't gleaned a clue at it. Average Frustrated Gamer is going to be running Game Metal, whatever. And Mr. Game Metal, yeah. Mr. Ed is also going to be running Ace Combat Zero.
Mr. Ed is making use of this 100 rupees with this upgrade, getting an instant 15, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, I like that just because now that since you know that you can get some easy bombs right out of the starting block, it makes sense to go ahead and get those bombs right away. Oh, okay.
That's a heck of a find. Yeah, right at the witch's hut. I believe that's a chest that Mr. Ed can't get, being lacking with Moon Pearl right now. Entrances are wild in this, so you're gonna see some weird things in weird places, or some normal things in weird places, and some weird things in normal places.
Yeah, Crosskeys is the combination of a cross-world entrance shuffle and full key sanity, so you can kind of get where the portmanteau comes from.
Fancy $10 words. It's French, right?
Yeah, I guess. But I think it's French. But anyway, so when I say cross-world entrance, that means whenever there's a connector, it can lead into the other world. So if there's a connector that leads from light world into the dark world, that's cross-world.
Yeah, there are some entrance modes in which that is not a thing. And I think with the door on the right side there, that's Magic Bat at that particular drop-down. The drop-downs, it should be noted, are always in drop-down locations. So these areas will be shuffled among places that you will fall down into. And Ganon is included in that.
Correct. And we already saw from the Sank start, we know that the Ganon dropdown is where the bag of escape is at. So we already eliminated two by completing by getting the useless fairy check. We've already completed 2 of our 8 dropdowns.
Yeah.
And also just to fill in something here, Average Frustrated Gamer did do Houlihan after useless fairy, giving him 225 rupees, something, error and links Y coordinate.
A lot of money. Always got to get it. So it should be noted that the reason that that Sanctuary as the Dark World exit from the pyramid is kind of significant is it really restricts the back of Hyrule Castle. So there's 3 checks back there that are now locked by either beating Aga 2 at the top of Ganon's Tower or finding the Hyrule Castle small key. So there's a two very restrictive entrances that you can get back there. And here's the uncle. which you want to see at Lumberjack, ideally.
Yeah, if that's the case, then if Lumberjack ends up being the uncle, then well, you don't have to worry about something being locked behind Aga 1, which is always a nice thing to have.
First two small keys are both Ganon's Tower small keys.
Fun.
Yeah. I mean, that, I know Red Cane at Spiral Cave. Madonna me.
Yeah.
And that's not easy to do with 3 hearts either, so kudos to AFG for that. With a... oh, so this connector is guaranteed to be from a connector, that little bridge right there. That could be useful later on when we have a mirror. There's only one entrance into one of those caves on the other side of that mirror from that cave. That could be significant. But Red Cane, right away, 5 minutes in, is no joke.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah, like having Samaria this early on, it doesn't really open a whole lot right now. But because we don't know a whole lot of our entrances yet, but it is worth pointing out. Oh, okay. Let's see if this is anything of use.
Nope.
Okay, good.
All right, no need to worry about that. So Aga in Castle Tower won't be worth anything. It was the east of Hyrule Castle, I believe, the east exit. Compass on the island. So here's what I'm thinking: with two Ganon's Tower small keys found already, if there is something in the back of Escape, it could be that the logically intended method for our runners to get that is through a Castle Tower climb, in which there's a Moon Pearl already.
Well, there goes all of that, and that just makes this makes the Dark World of just more accessible.
So I'm gonna have to apologize to everybody here for a second, because of the rapid fire things that are occurring here on both sides of the screen and the divergence that's going on here. There's gonna be a lot of things to talk about right now. So back to my point about the 2 Ganon's Tower small keys. You need 4 Ganon's Tower small keys for that climb to be in logic, as well as the big key. And since we found 2 already, I'm wondering if the back of Escape is the intended... If Ganon's Tower is the intended way to get to the back of Escape. Or if it's just useless. I guess time will tell.
Yeah, and we did also see from Mr. Ed's side that we did find Ganon. It's in Lost Woods. So, yeah, that's easy.
Yeah.
Nothing is locked behind. There won't be any items that are locked behind. Will be locking Ganon. I should also mention too that Average Frustrated Gamer does have blue mail.
Oh, look at that! I wonder if that was in. Well, obviously, there's a chest we found. Gina's Cave is really annoying in this mode. AFG, now having been empowered by the Moon Pearl, we'll probably go explore this.
Yeah, this makes a whole lot of sense because, well, you just got Moon Pearl in pretty much a very easy spot, which makes which for the beginners in Crosskeys, you're happy because that way you don't have to deal with the horrors that is buddy walking.
Right. But that also tells us that a lot of the stuff is going to be Dark World required in this. Hey, it's the Well of the Well. Cool. I expect AFG to buy bombs in here.
Yeah, it makes sense just because, well, it's right there.
Right, Arrow surprised me, considering Fire Rod. Another key to Ganon's Tower. That's 3 already. Yeah, we're gonna want that Hyrule Castle small key. There is another way back there, and that is if we take a key from the lower area in the dungeon area and take it to the back. But in order to do that, you're gonna have to leave chests behind.
Yeah, Fire Rod. If you get the sewer key, which would be nice. Obviously the Fire Rod does make this a lot more tolerable, and it would be in logic.
I did not see what was in that chest at the hint. The little narrow passageway up. There's a bomb shop. Palace of Ice Palace and
Desert.
Desert. Thank you. I missed that. I don't know how, but I missed it.
Yeah. So we know of one. We know of one of our 3 light worlds, and EFG is gonna head to the pod entrance.
Yeah, Mr. Ed didn't do this because he didn't have the Moon Pearl at the time. Nor does he have the money, and he honestly didn't have the money for the bottle vendor in Kakariko. Unless he bought it and I didn't see it.
Well, we did find one of our other Turtle Rock entrances. Okay.
This is big. This could be potentially big.
Yeah, this could be if this pays out for AFG, this already has a it already feels. Ooh. All right, big key for Meyer.
That key is cursed. That key is cursed.
Meyer, big key, and the rest. That was the only thing I've noticed.
Pretty much nothing else. But Meyer, one thing there, it makes a difference.
And that is what?
Meyer big key.
Oh, the Meyer big key. Yeah. Right.
Right, because Mr. Ed didn't do it, and I don't know if he's ever going back there.
Yeah, with the Moon Pearl being in not a bad spot. It's early, and it really depends on if he does manage to go over there.
Yeah, we'll see. He's already been over there in Bunny form, and there is a check over there he hasn't done, so the chances are pretty good. I'm not ruling that out yet.
Oh no, yeah. It's earlier on in the game. I wouldn't think that he would pass up on it. Okay, we did get one wait here as Flipper's on back of tavern. There's Doc Saha. Run AFG said.
Chia.
Okay, no, I cannot see that now. oh my.
Sorry. No, I'm not sorry about that.
I can't.
Well, you don't. What, you never looked at that guy and just wanted to grow your chia herb garden? Like, what?
No, it's funny because my mom has a whole bunch of chia pets, pots. So, but anyway, we do find desert here. So this one way does at least lead to something.
Yeah, the AFG's going down quite the rabbit hole right now. That is a terrible return on investment. I think Mr. Ed is going to brave some of these dark rooms. I don't know which one this is. Oh, good, a mushroom.
So that's a turn in. And that's it. Hey, we don't have the potion shop yet.
I think this might be the cave leading up to Death Mountain. And the only reason I believe that is because Mr. Ed is cycling through his items. Yeah, okay. So when you pass through a doorway up that mountain to collect the old man and you keep quick swapping, you will stop quick swapping once you are through the door. That's how you know you've made it through.
I would have loved to know that.
Yeah. Well, there. Now you know.
Oh, also thank goodness we have the blue mail. We would have died right there.
Yeah.
To that Tektite.
Right. I think which exit put us up here? It was Desert Palace.
Desert Palace,
middle?
right?
Okay. It was the east.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
So, let's see what we have here. A farm place, but that's it.
Yeah, we don't need that cash.
All right, now to brave through a bunch of RNG.
Uh-oh.
and-
Oh, see, this cane is putting in work, but okay, I don't know. I'm skeptical. Ooh,
It's an offensive weapon. Ooh.
wow.
All
Okay,
right, we're through.
good. Very good patience. Very good patience, AFG. Now let's see where that connector goes. This almost always leads to a dead end. This particular one. Called it.
Yep.
Every time.
It does take you up to very ascension top if once we get mirror.
I have no idea why that particular connector is always the one that leads to the dead end. Always. I don't understand. Maybe it's just like a bias thing. Whenever I play, it's always there. But hey, look, you guys, everybody saw it for themselves. What just happened? Y'all saw it, right?
Yeah.
Y'all saw it.
Yeah.
Y'all saw it. So okay, I see what AFG's doing. Okay, I thought he was gonna turn in the mushroom, but he's going to turn in the. He's gonna fake powder first, and then possibly turn in the mushroom.
Yeah. Oh, and we also did see like normal Saha from Mr. Ed. Green Panda is situated in Turtle Rock.
I'm not crazy. You're crazy. Wow, that's a fake powder. Oh boy.
That is big.
That is really big.
Yeah. So early 3-heart spiral cave paying out.
Yeah, for real. For real. It's a good thing that Magic Bat is in such close proximity to that mushroom churn, and I had a nice magic refill from AFG. Uh-oh.
Okay, we're
Where was the Super Bunny Cave? Was that on Death Mountain?
I didn't take. I honestly didn't take a look where it was, but I would imagine it was on there.
All right, AFG taking a Death Ward to refill his health here in Turtle Rock. Using that red cane to get one extra check in here is probably not a bad idea. You turn in the mushroom, you're here. You might as well give it a shot.
Yeah, it makes sense. You've already you did your mushroom turn in, and you have Samaria on hand. You can get Crystal Roller here. It looks like that Super Bunny ended up being in Kakariko.
Okay, that means that one of the dark rooms that was in Kakariko is the Mountain Cave back exit. Okay.
And this Super Bunny top spits you out by the arrow game. Map for Eastern. And to answer a question in chat, the Can Samaria end up being in Spiral Cave, which is the front of Hyrule Castle.
Correct. Mr. Ed is leaving that Moon Pearl in the east side of the Light World alone for now, and it might cost him a little bit of time having to retread these entrances here. Bunny walking is almost never really fun in Crosskeys without the mirror anyway. I would take this connector if I were Mr. Ed. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's very ascension. You get Super Bunny, even though that doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
Because you're coming up from the bottom and not from the top.
Right.
So AFG will go ahead and retread Mr. Ed's footsteps here. We'll see the ether that was found on the race game.
This is good. You know why this is good?
What's that?
Because now I can breathe.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, because now I don't have to be ultra focused and see everything that's going on all at once while things are happening rapid fire, crazy. Now we're both retreading old water here. So, well, actually, this is new. I think. Yeah, AFG is doing this where Mr. Ed didn't. He has a much wider arsenal.
Mr. Ed is 10 rupees short.
He's been starved for cash ever since he spent those money on those bombs right off the bat, which is kind of a shame because I thought that was a really good idea.
The one thing I'm surprised he hasn't done yet is Houlihan.
Yeah, after seeing the chess game there, you kind of don't want to see your money like be a problem. And I'm very curious as to what Mr. Ed's going to do here. He might just take this key. Yeah, he's death warping here. I don't know if he's going to take this to the back of Escape. But if he does, that'll be a pretty bold move to leave 2 chests behind.
Now, this is out of logic.
It is woefully out of logic, yes.
Yeah, because you're not expected to just get the key from the guard and just take it all the way to the back. You have to physically get the key. And by doing... Go ahead.
Did you perhaps see what was in the Turtle Rock Big Key chest? Because I missed it.
It was a 50 from according to Sanders, our tracker.
Thank you. Much appreciated. So pretty much inconsequential.
Yeah. Now, Mr. Ed does leave out 2 items in the form of the boomerang chest and Zelda cell. But in the process, you end up getting 2 more checks with this Dark Cross and Bag of Escape.
Right. If nothing is back here, I expect Mr. Ed to reset.
Yeah, it would be a misplay if he just decided to just leave it as it is and say I've quit. Because you're reliant on the small key.
You're absolutely reliant on it. There's no 2 methods down there. There's only one now. All right. I am very, very curious what is down here. What is in this? So let's see. We have 3 Ganon's Tower small keys.
This did have logical implications, yes.
It did. A shield and a sword. Okay.
Funny.
All right. Oh, Mr. Ed locks it in.
So now I don't think this ends up being a misplay now because you did have a sword. You get a sword out of here.
Well, it really depends on what's in that dungeon.
Yeah, if you get the Hyrule Castle small key, and it turns out that the front of Escape and it also had stuff, then
Well, the good news is that the logic eventually will provide us with that sewers key. Eventually.
Right. Yeah, because it would have to. This would imply that now this is only for a sword, so logically this sword could have easily just be one of your last swords that you get, or your last shields.
Now, what the logical implications of the sword are is anybody's guess.
Yeah,
that really depends on just how deep the swords are. It'd be hard pressed to climb Ganon's Tower with that one.
Now, oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say the only logical implications that would have is because the logic requires you to have a sword to beat Aga 2. I don't believe the bug net is considered logic for that.
No.
So if a second sword is in logic, then that means that. What does that mean?
It would have to be your third or fourth sword.
That means I had a thought, but I got distracted. That means that the only logical implications behind that sword would have to be that it's either required for the intended sword to be Ganon, or it's for the 2 tablets with the book. That's the only thing.
Yeah. Or if you just get your 2 swords like really early, then it's your third or fourth sword.
Yeah. Like I said, it's probably meaningless. I'm just spewing gas now.
Yeah. I mean, logical implications are logical implications, so it's not out of the realm of possibility.
Right. At this point, we can only speculate. It's way too early. But at least Ed has his Moon Pearl now.
Yeah, we were. It was going to be a matter of time until Mr. Ed eventually gets it.
I'm just thinking, we haven't found many Turtle Rock keys, but we do have a Fire Rod. We got a Cane of Samaria.
We also have a Turtle Rock Big.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, that was off of the hobo.
I see. Okay. Mr. Ed just picked that up then. I don't think AFG went there.
Yeah, Mr. Ed was the one who did hobo. Picked up that Turtle Rock Big.
I see. Very cool.
And all this really does is that once we find Turtle Rock rights, then that means that you have the big chest, and then that's really it.
Well, Lonely Roller Room is accessible from 2 different directions.
Right.
Right. One with the big key from the east exit entrance, and the one from the back, which is at the witch hut. So we've already got it. AFG already got it, and I don't think it had anything.
No. So, and then if for whatever reason we get a nice rod, that only results in green pendant, which Mr. Ed knows where Saha's at.
Yeah. That's Dark Death Mountain on the southwest.
Correct.
See, I've been paying attention. I know where things are.
Mr. Ed now sees the Chia Pet.
Chia. I'm sorry I put that in your head forever. I'm sorry.
You've
seen it. You can't unsee it.
You're not wrong. The thing is, you're not wrong.
I've heard him referred to as Broccoli Man before.
I mean, it does look like a piece of broccoli.
Yeah, it's vegetation. It's a vegetable. It's a moving vegetable.
Saha is in a vegetative state.
Ooh. That's a lot of bombs!
Yep, that is a lot of bombs. And
that'll be 4 rupees, baby. You want fries with that?
Presumably those tons of bombs mean a lot of damage. A lot of damage.
Lots of damage. What I want to know right now is if Mr. Ed doesn't have the red cane. He's not going to get that bow, I don't think. But I'm not sure how keen he is on turning in that mushroom right away.
Oh, we just get a bow right here.
Okay. Is that the main entrance of Desert Palace?
Main entrance of Desert Palace, yeah.
Wow, that is some classic Mr. Ed luck right there. Classic Mr. Ed luck.
And this is our logical bow, and this is also our access to Dark World North.
Mm-hmm.
So that means you had to go through the main entrance of Hyrule Castle to get to Desert, which then you take Desert's main to get to Dark World North.
Right.
Yep. That's a chain.
Right. The east exit puts you out on the other side of Death Mountain.
Yes. That is in fact a chain.
That is a chain. Is it a daisy chain?
A chain of fools.
Chains of Mephistopheles. Deep cut. Eastern Palace. Good thing we found that bow, but not that key. Oh boy, this is always a pain in the neck dungeon to find.
Okay, is the big key gonna be is the Eastern Palace big key gonna be in the first chest? Because that had burned me before.
No, no, it ain't. No, it's not. It's not gonna be there. It's not in here.
It has burned me before. It is a small key. It is a key, but it's a small key to Skullwoods.
Right. Actually, that Skullwood small key right there is pretty good considering where we are geographically.
Yeah, it's proximity. Okay, so AFG is gonna go ahead and let's see what he plan to do here.
Big Super Bunny.
Super Bunny, yeah, makes sense.
Superb Bunny.
Superb Owl.
We just had that, didn't we? You're right.
Yeah, we already had a day full of superb owls.
Yeah, there was
already
supposed to be,
past that.
there were supposed to be 57 of them. I didn't see any. I saw a bunch of eagles, but. Boy.
Oh, anyway.
That joke's a week late and $1 short. Anyway. See, look, no big key. Well, not yet. There's only one more left. Wow, heart pieces all over the place.
Yeah, that is hearts aplenty.
Bye, big chest. We love you. Maybe. Do we love it? I don't know if we love it. Right, so AFG is in a much better position here than Mr. Ed was coming out of that key. It's not going to be vanilla big key.
If it was, then I mean, past me would be kind of kicking myself. It would be kick. He was already kicking himself before because he had completely skipped on doing the first chest.
Yep.
Of Easter, and it had to be Easter big, and I was absolutely upset about it.
All right. If this is the Eastern Palace big key, then I will never skip Eastern Palace and Crosskeys ever again. Ever again. I'm making a vow right here. If this is Eastern Palace big, never again.
All right, what is it? It is a small key for Skull. Okay, so
another Skullwood small. All right.
I guess go to Skull.
I guess go to Skull. Go to Skullwoods. Just go. Just go there. Do your thing.
I mean, it's there. Which is amusingly enough, it's the first and last chest that Miss Ed took.
It's on the way. It is en route.
Yeah. What's also en route is the Pokemon Daycare Center, or you mean the Shield Shop?
Oh, it is a Pokemon Daycare Center. Shit, I never thought about that.
I believe it's just Kanto. I forget what there was. You had to hop down twice for one of the Pokemon Daycare Centers.
I remember that. That's the original Game Boy one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, red blue. Yeah, so I was corrected. It was Kanto.
Yeah. Okay. I still have that cartridge. I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
A copy of Red, complete with dot matrix with stereo sound. Tower of Hera. This was at the fortune teller shop, I think.
Yes, the dark fortune teller shop in above CAC.
Okay. Oh well, with that poll, we learned that it is in fact a crystal. Quite a serendipitous map. Will AFG take this connector? No, because he knows where it goes, and that would be stupid. I was hoping he'd take it. That would have been funny. I'd have laughed.
It would have been funny because like, oh wait, you already took this, dingus.
You ever like go through a connector and you exit in the cave next to it? That hoot. That's a hoot.
Yeah.
It's more hoots than we're at the Super Bowl last week. All right, I'm done.
Well, I will point out that Mr. Ed did at least know this is a good Skullwoods, and it's in fact vanilla. Okay.
Oh, vanilla entrances, so we're not locked in?
We are not. We don't have to deal with. We don't have to play the drop-down game.
We got a handy-dandy fire rod for another entrance in the back, which is totally rad. Yeah, I said it.
If Skullwood's back is there, I'm just gonna like slowly leave the room, and just ask why.
All right, if Skullwood's back is back here at the Skullwoods entrance, I'm making a vow: I will never skip Eastern Palace again.
We're back on that again, aren't we?
Look, it's all I got today. All right, I literally got nothing else. All right, I never skip Skullwoods.
I mean, no. I mean, it's you have to. You either don't play the drop down game or you do. Okay, so it's just a shop.
Yep, the world's worst shop. What do they say about placing shops for business? Location, location, location. Imagine if every time you needed to go buy like a bottle of Gatorade, you needed to bring your trusty fire rod with you. H2O.
H2O. For context, I put water sucks. It really, really sucks. Perhaps one of my favorite movie scenes in ever.
Early Adam Sandler. Funny stuff. Oh, look, nothing is in this, despite 2 small keys. Actually, we are going to get the 3rd logical small key, aren't we? I mean, probably not. Okay, so one of the things, the reason Mr. Ed is not going for that last check over there is because in that chest it is, for some reason, in this version of Crosskeys, that chest is guaranteed to be a Skullwood small key. So Mr. Ed doesn't need it. But it is, I'm counting it for the 3rd logical small key needed to defeat Mothula. So if we find the Skullwoods back, Skullwoods and Mothula will be in logic. So maybe something's on that.
Yeah, it could.
It's rare, but, you know, it happens. It's very rare that there's an actual useful thing on Mothula because of that 3 small key requirement. I'm actually expecting it to turn up somewhere. Casa de Pollo.
Alright, Chicken Hut. Let's see what we have. Just bombs.
Big key to Skull Woods in the Sahasrar's hut. So that's a thing. Yeah, that's a thing that Mr. Ed left behind, and we see that bunny walking, coming back to haunt him a little bit.
Yeah, this is what it really is the scary part when it comes to bunny walking is that if you find something that you know has chests and you can't access them, then you won't be heading back there until you have Moon Pearl, and you'll probably be feeling kind of bad about it.
Yeah, because it's a time commitment to go, and it's a time commitment to go back. It's like a overworld double dip. All right,
Tamara's been found.
Yeah. All right, let's see what AFG is doing. AFG is continuing down into the dungeon. I wonder if he's going to get the 2nd chest and then bail, or if he's just going to go all the way down and just commit to this.
Yeah, because this is your second. This is the final chance that you can. The final chance before you end up deciding to go for Zelda's cell, and leave the back of escape out.
He's not setting up a death warp. That's a glove. Oh. That's a glove. Yo! Oh boy!
Oh, that's really bad for Mr. Ed.
It's real bad for Mr. Ed. Now, you know, knowing Mr. Ed's luck, he'll just find another glove somewhere else, or then mitts won't even be required.
Yeah. If another glove does show up, then this isn't as painful.
Unless the other glove is right here. If the other glove is right here, I'm gonna laugh so hard. Okay, all right. Wow. So you can actually just perfectly scum this dungeon. Just get 2 chests, and then go to the back, hit your sword, and then you just. That is perfect. That is apparently the play.
Yeah, you could go up to the boomerang chest, scum the key, and then just head to the back of escape just to get your sword and shield.
Mm-hmm. So we have two different commitments on 2 different sides here, and one was a sword, the other's a glove, and you know, you be the judge whichever one was more important. But I'm Team Glove.
This is a dark crossplay for AFG.
Mr. Ed is trying to navigate a dark room here. I did not see where that entrance was. Was it that at the Was that the hype cave entrance? Was that what that was?
I believe so, but what I do know, this judging by the way that the sword beam laid out, was that this was Death Mountain Descent.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a save quit for AFG after finishing up the Dark Crossplay.
So Mr. Ed is going to want to see that Hyrule Castle small key pop up. And it's out there somewhere. Unless there's another glove. Oh, here's GT. And Mr. Ed does not want to do anything with that just yet.
Oh no, because you're in Dark Shopping Mall. You might as well take a look at everything else. Hookshot Cave's a thing.
Yeah, now he's going into GT because he can't lift that rock down below right underneath him. Paradox Cave is sitting at the dam entrance.
Okay.
With a bunch of stuff just waiting to be collected. And GT just having 20 arrows.
And once again, this is a case where Mr. Ed could have more stuff, but can't because he doesn't have what AFG has, and that being Samaria.
Samaria and a glove. A different bow, somehow.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's like different. Oh,
okay.
Bits
All right.
again.
Yeah, bailed. Mr. Ed will get bailed. Yeah. Just what I tell you. You gotta be kidding. If anything, that and a lamp here, that's cool. If anything, I think that Titansman is probably going to be a little detrimental to AFG. With so much more open, his focus is gonna be a lot more broad versus a narrower focus from Mr. Ed, which could work to his benefit.
Yeah, in Crosskeys, you really do not want to see mitts because it opens up a way too much stuff for your own good, and that's why normally you would want to see at minimum a glove. If mitts were required for whatever reason, then it would actually feel kind of bad because because of the fact that mitts opens up so much.
Yeah, and again, it's that classic Mr. Ed luck popping up that glove is so readily accessible. It's crazy just how that was just sitting there. It's just absolutely uncanny. I did not see where this entrance to Turtle Rock East was.
That was Mindy Moldrum Cave.
Oh, thank you. There's
That's actually really funny.
Yeah. Wait, can we do Trinex?
Yes.
We don't have a small key. Okay.
Well, we know Smokey and that we don't Samaria.
Right. Well, Mr. Ed hasn't.
Well, Mr. Ed doesn't have it, but general consensus, general knowledge, we could do it. Yeah. It wants to be a small key.
Yeah. A very nice location for the dam.
Yeah, this dam is really close by to the dam itself. Cool.
Really close.
And Swamp's right here too.
Swamp's right here too.
That's actually that's amazing.
Oh, under the rocks and stones, there's water underground.
Ooh. We get a Hero Small out of that. That's Hero Basement open.
Yeah, we got plenty of fire.
Yep. We got fire rod. We got lamp. Bombas is way too excessive for it to light a torch, and it wouldn't even light a torch anyway.
It kind of blows it out, doesn't it? Oh, look, a key. Probably a key to Swamp Palace, you say? Oh, it's a Mr. Mary. Okay.
Oh, if that was the Swamp Small Key, I would have just died.
Oh, that would have been hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah, because that would have been the most comedically timed series of events where the dam was right next to the 50 Rupee Cave, which had swamp, and then the small key just ends up being right where the dam, where you just pull the dam. It's like, oh, were you looking for this?
Oh man, these paradox connectors suck. Oh, dude, AFG, go dig. You got a shovel. He forgot he had the shovel, didn't he?
He did. I believe Mr. Ed. Yeah, Mr. Ed did get a shovel from the sick kid that was in Nagina's cave.
Huh?
So that should be marked on the tracker.
Oh, should it? Should it really?
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's just for our lovely viewers.
Yeah, I guess it should. You're right. I guess so. Hey, bumper cave. Cool. Can't do anything with that. This was Turtle Rock big?
This is Turtle Rock big.
I guess it's a good thing AFG hasn't seen that big chest yet.
Yeah, because that only gives you a big. That gives you a big key for. Gives you the green pendant.
Yeah. We don't have any Turtle Rock small keys, and we're pretty impotent when it comes to fighting Trinex. AFG has neither a hammer nor a sword, so that's just not going to happen. Barf! Wow. Money well spent, huh?
I mean, I was expecting to get money because River City Ransom.
Barf! I never made that connection. So I think AFG's going to find Hookshot Cave here and have a pathway to the other side of this. All right, that's the bottom of Spectacle Rock. That's the ferry, and Mr. Ed. That means Mr. Ed came out of this, and this is Hookshot Cave.
Yeah. So Mr. Ed will take a look at what this other cave or this drop down leads to. Is already on a big old journey through Bunny Walk.
All right, so let's see. That would put the Lost Woods Thief. No, we've seen all the drop downs because Sanctuary. Okay. All right, now we can see what's under this rock.
It is a gamble.
It's nothing. Just some crap.
So Mr. Ed will get this Samaria, and AFG will head into GT.
Oh, with a full complement of stuff to actually do this with.
Yeah, you got Mitts, you got Samaria. Yeah, this is a full right play.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mr. Ed gets Samaria. Now, it's like, oh, this is kind of bad because I could have had this way earlier if I had decided to try and go for a risky play and do 3 hearts Spiral Cave.
It sucks with 3 hearts.
It is not an easy. It is not easy with like no weapons whatsoever.
Like even with 15 bombs, mini Moldorms are like mad unpredictable.
Yeah, their RNG pattern is so finicky. Like it's not even finicky, but just like it is ridiculously random. And we know how Moldorm's pattern works, but like many Moldorms, just this is just yeah, good luck.
For real. Okay, so Mr. Ed's gonna get his glove because that's the kind of luck he has.
Yeah. Which will be nice for him because he has not seen the other glove.
Yep. We don't even know if those mitts are required. There's a Turtle Rock Small.
There we go.
And not much else.
Mr. Ed will subsequently get a lamp from this.
It was right over there.
There, yeah.
Really made me roll my tongue on that one. Sheesh.
Ugh.
So there is a method to doing that without getting hit. You have to walk all the way down and then come back up to pull a pot up.
Yeah, and I have, and all the times I've tried doing that, I've fallen.
Yeah, still. Yeah, even though I know how to do it, I still fall.
And you can't get up.
Right. You need life alert to get through that room.
Yes. Which and said life alert is either Berta or Cape.
Are you having trouble with rooms that you can't get through? Call Life Alert for your cane of Berna or magic cane.
Your cane of cape.
Your cane of cape. Yeah. See, this is why I'm not a stand-up comic. Diarrhea mouth.
I'm not a stand-up comedian either.
Yeah.
I'm just a bear.
Just a bear.
Yes.
A bear.
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 All right. He's a bear.
Anyway, ice arbos.
That's ursine tendencies. This fight's annoying. But, you know, it's ice physics. Ice physics are annoying. Name one game where ice physics are fun in video games. Oh, a nice mirror.
Convenient beer.
And a pod key. And a pod key. Oh, and none of you smart Alex tell me a hockey game. Because I know y'all are thinking it. Yeah, there it is. Oh, look, a big key on the torch.
Oh, is it? I hope it's not the GT big key, because that means we would have to go on a boots hunt. Oh wait, this isn't not Crosskeys.
You're gonna want to find the boots anyway. So,
yeah.
So AFG now has pretty much the entire world at his disposal, short of boots checks. But he can pretty much go anywhere with this mirror, with this Titansmith. The only thing missing is a hammer. He's gonna find this ice rod. He's gonna find this ice rod and be like, okay.
Let's do Tridex. Oh wait.
Oh. Yep, he paused for a second, like, okay. All right. Well, honestly, if I were AFG, I would take those Turtle Rock keys and go up to the main entrance. Because that's 3 extra checks we haven't seen and an exit we haven't seen yet either.
All right, Mr. Ed, we'll look at the shovel here. It's a bee in a bottle.
Cool. We like those.
Cool.
Cool. All right, what's here? Because this is something Mr. Ed does not have access to. Oh, look at that! It is something Mr. Ed has access to in a roundabout fashion. But look.
Oh wow!
I cannot believe this horse's luck. Sheesh.
This. What? We're treating luck left and right. Like, come on, Mr. Ed gets luck, AFG gets luck, then Mr. Ed gets luck, then AFG gets luck. What's going on here?
No, AFG found this, and somehow this is still lucky for Mr. Ed.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Because this is the location locked by Titansmith that you can still get to!
Yes. Oh.
I can't. Like, you see what I'm trying to say, right? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, Mr. Ed knows luck like a book or something.
Yeah, we'll go with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you said. What you said, we'll just pretend what you said makes sense, and we'll just go with it.
Yeah. I'm just, my brain's just fried right now, so just, so.
Right? You're just dumbfounded by how ridiculous this... Like, Homer Simpson really is the perfect sprite for him, isn't it?
Yeah. There's the swap big.
Why couldn't we swap those keys?
Yeah, I would love them. I would love for them to swap the key types.
Well, we already saw the big key to Misery Mire. We did.
Yeah. Okay, so AFG will head somewhere, and Mr. Ed will also head somewhere, and to Mire.
The world at his disposal. And this is going to take him to Kakariko. At the Snitchley West? Yeah. I don't know if he knew that. I mean, I think he suspected it, but I don't know if he knew that.
I guess so.
Oh, that is... You know what? That is vanilla Dark World access for AFG. That is one thing Titan's Bit is going to give him.
Yeah, so this does give you some form of Dark World access. And if we weren't playing Crosskeys, and I guess just a regular Key Sanity mode, that would be a Dark World access where Agate is still alive. It's Dark World access where Agate's still alive.
I don't even see Castle Tower yet.
Yeah.
And key to Turtle Rock. Okay. It's
Okay.
Aha, that dude fell.
He got hit in the head with a coconut.
Yeah. He walked into the bumper in the place where he works, and then he fell down a hole. Pretty sure that's an OSHA violation. I don't think these dungeons are being supervised by any OSHA regulations here. Hey, $20.
Okay. So this will be AFG heading to the back of Skullways, and you also find out that this is a shop.
And we're just once again following in the footsteps of the other. AFG does have a lot more to do. I expect that Hyrule Castle small key to pop up at some point. Honestly, no. What Mr. Ed needs to do is he needs to go back to Ganon's Tower to get his mirror, and AFG needs to start exploring that mirror. Because the next step in logic is behind that thing.
Yeah. Those being, we have the Castle Tower, only the Hyrule Castle entrances for those, not the Castle Tower itself. We have Key 45, and we also have Graveyard Ledge.
And Misery Mire. Don't forget the desert from Misery Mire.
And Mire, yeah, Mire Desert.
Mire Desert.
Okay, so again, just stuff that Miss Espis has already done. Also, since one of our lovely chat members, Lana Bean, put it in the chat, go ahead and follow the runners and follow our crew. I don't need to elaborate any further on that. You can just put two and two together. You should follow everyone here.
But Professor Render, I'm bad at math and can't put two and two together. I got 22. Did I? Okay. I got 22.
Okay, but it's 5.
It's 5? 2 plus 2 is 5?
Yes. Like
Okay.
9 plus 10 is 21.
Sure is. Wow. Goddamn. Whoa.
Anyway, we're
Hey,
gonna
we're
see
going again.
AFG going into Hera.
The best.
And Mr. Ed will now head into GT. This is to follow what AFG has already done.
And we'll eventually get that mirror. I honestly not expected to see anything in Hera Basement here.
Yeah, it is something to point out because both of our runners did
Oh,
get the Hera Basement.
hey, whoa. What's this? What the heck is this? Is this the first time we've ever seen this? This has got to be a speed gaming first.
We're doing tile rooms at literally
Two different tile rooms at the same time. This has got to be a first, right? Right?
I guess we could call it the first because
Yes.
it's cool.
Yeah.
We have everyone's doing coffee breaks while Bissett has to do like a
Right.
speedy coffee break while the Keurig is kind of stuck.
Yeah. First time ever double tile room speaking. Yes. Don't let that distract you that there was nothing in the Hera Basement.
And said nothing was a map of swamp.
Well, it could be worth
Which is
something.
a pendant.
Oh, it's a pendant. Look at that. That's handy dandy knowledge. Well, I don't know if I
So-
like that considering how early flippers were. That's uncomfortable.
Yeah. Which means Swamp's a middle play.
Mm-hmm. Well, it really
And
depends on where that small key is.
yeah, that small key ends up somewhere along the path. Then, ooh, yeah, that's. Well, I guess to be fair, we don't have a hammer, so it's not that bad, right? At least for now.
AFG is going to see a couple of entrances here with the glove that Mr. Ed didn't see. What the heck just happened?
He bomb jumped over to get to the to get to the warp portal, and then he ended up slashing the hard hat beetle, and then subsequently fell.
That's what happened. Okay, that was mad confusing. All right, then there's the other side of Bumper Cave.
At Bumper Cave bottom, mind you.
Yeah. The front, where was the other side of that? That was in, I know we found it.
I know we found it too, and I'm blanking where that was.
Oh, it was Waterfall.
Waterfall. Yeah.
So I really want to see AFG go into the Misery Mire area. I really want to see that. There's nothing in this Eastern Palace. This dungeon was pretty empty.
Yeah, this will just be stuff that Mr. Ed had already done.
Yeah, AFG is going to find 2 keys to Skullwoods that are not going to be all that useful for him.
Yeah, the only thing that's like Skullwoods, like really, like those Skullwoods keys are, I guess, just more so for implications and convenience seconds.
Yeah, it's Mothula. It's a Mothula thing. I really like that location for a mirror. That is really cool, by the way.
That is a very comfy mirror spot.
Comfortable is a good word for it. Yeah. All right, so I think Mr. Ed is taking this Hyrule Castle exit to go to the Misery Mire area and going to explore the mirror checks from there, which is what I really wanted to see AFG do right away. So I don't think AFG has really found very much along his mirror route just yet.
Yeah, it's I mean it's still the start of the mirror route, so
yeah.
We'll have to see what comes out of it. I'm more curious to see what's behind Graveyard Ledge because you're right there.
Yeah, well, if you'll show us that, and then we'll get to see what the small key here on the Desert Ledge is. Probably Swamp Small. Yeah. This is Swamp Small. Guaranteed Swamp Small. Yep. I knew it. It had to be. I mean, it's the only one that made sense.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that does make some sense here. Which, yeah. So we have Swamp now, just for exactly one extra item.
Yeah, our hammer.
Yeah, we need a hammer. That's it. I mean, okay, yeah. Oh, right. You're saying hammer in the swamp. Oh,
right. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no matter.
That is precisely what I'm saying.
Now, in a non-entrance mode, that is very much a spicy play.
Oh, here's the Mulgrim Cave.
This was found in Graveyard Ledge.
You know, I'm kind of a fool here. The AFG spent an eternity inside Eastern Palace, and I did not even bother to take a look at the letter in the corner.
And that was a C.
All right, so it was a crystal. Got it. Okay.
Beast Town big.
I really thought that was going to be Eastern Palace big for a second.
Oh, man.
So we have yet to find Thieves Town.
Yeah, we have not seen that yet. And so far we the other bear check that's AFG really has, if you can really call that, is just needs boots for that, which is
Or
literally
this
where
one.
you just passed.
This one the Mr. Ed is doing right now.
Yeah, and this too.
Yeah. Another connector. I think this one has to put us at the hookshot exit. I'm pretty sure this one will have to put us there. Yeah.
Yeah. If you haven't guessed by now, some connectors have to lead you to some place.
The Big Key to Hera. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, there are some locations that are only accessible through connectors, and since there are a limited amount of connectors, once you've reached a certain amount, you can pretty much guarantee that eventually a connector will take you to a certain place if you keep track of them well enough.
Yeah. So we did see that Quake was found in its normal spot, which is, or was Quake wasn't found. The Turtle Rock Medallion is Quake, which is normal, and we also found ice atop of Super Bunny. Yeah. Okay, AFG will go ahead and take a look at. We'll see this Zora, which won't have anything.
No, it's Bupkis.
Yeah. And AFG, or sorry, Mr. Ed, is farming for stuff.
What's he looking for?
No idea.
Bombs? Health? No, magic.
Magic. Yeah, that would make more sense if it's magic, because if you want bombs, it's yours as long as you have enough rupees.
Right, because you can't get into Ice Palace without. Oh my God, your Skull Woods, which is perfectly in logic. But oh, let's get his magic here. Yeah, there's a few things in here you can get. A few small pots and a big key to Desert Palace. Okay.
Okay, then that does make sense. So that means mirror was required.
Yeah, because so far the only way this area was accessible was by it. The only other way we get up here is with a connector and a hammer.
Yeah. So this is Mr. Ed just gonna farm up to get more magic.
Yeah, just a little bit, and then push towards Mothula. This seed is really light on the swords, like really light on it.
Yeah, this seed really wants you to go most of the game without swordless by logic, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Not thrilled about it, I'll say that.
I mean, it's not swordless.
No, but it feels like it.
It feels like it's swordless, yeah, but it's not swordless.
Well, if it looks like a duck, talks like a duck, and walks like a duck, then it's swordless.
I thought it was a goose.
Is a goose,
Anyway.
is a goose a duck?
Yes, because it's a lovely day in the village, and you're a terrible terrible goose. Terrible, whatever. Mod for that fight.
They classified as fowls.
I guess.
And moth is an insect.
And so is Mothra.
Well, moth is a moth, therefore an insect.
Yes,
Oh,
and Hookshot's here.
Yeah, three Skullwood small keys, right?
Yeah. Us just messing around just ends up just somehow summoned the Hookshot in attack position.
Right. I mean, yeah, it is very unusual. We get a bunch of Skullwood small keys, see nothing in the front of Skullwoods, and then, something just on top of Mothula. And is there a... Hookshot Cave is nowhere near here. Okay, that was down in the southeast of both worlds. The far southeast of that.
And also, Skull Woods was a crystal.
Yeah.
All right, so AFG is going to go ahead and just carry a frog around.
Look, another sword.
And there's this has to be our first logical sword, I believe.
It is our first logical sword, because the other one wasn't.
Yes, so this is a 110 sword. Yeah.
Yep. No, Ed, you have one more check to do here. Yeah, don't go just don't go just yet.
Yeah.
At the tower.
Yeah. It's 2 items.
All right, now you can leave, Ed. Do we have a key yet? No, we don't. It's only one.
Yeah, 2 items, 2 potential items, and we only can get 1.
Homeboy, just use your fire rod, all right?
Yeah. All right, Skull Woods compass, which we don't care about.
We do not. We care not for that.
All right, so with Mr. Ed getting the mirror with the mirror in hand, and with the sword and hookshot that was recently obtained, this is going to be a castle tower check thing pod.
Palace of Darkness. But no hammer.
3 keys. No hammer. 3 keys. You need all of them to finish the dungeon plus big key.
Yeah. I'm not comfortable coming in here with fewer than 4. But, you're here, you might as well see what you can get done.
Typically,
this one feels like a pendant to me.
It's kind of far. It would make sense if it was a pendant, if just because of how we got here. And typically what would happen is if you have like less than 3 keys, and this is what AFG can demonstrate, just go to the back forehead.
I love how AFG found Spectacle Rock to see a sword on the wrong side.
Okay, so AFG's like, okay, cool. Now where's that other sword, or how do I get over there? All right, so Mr. Ed will go ahead and will soon be turning in that smith. Yeah, words.
AFG will.
Yeah,
we have now full logical access to Desert Small, and I'm sure he's saying, "Hey TJ, look, I'm getting the money." Because he thinks he's funny or something. AFG carried the Smith to this D- Smith location. Oh, Mr. Ed is being liberal with these keys.
Definitely.
That's a bold key expenditure right there. But if he believes this is a pendant, and I think he might. And there's the there's a Titansmith not paying off for AFG right there.
It's only one half of it.
Yep.
Mr. Ed also did get an Out of Logic Castle Tower key and pod.
Yeah. Admittedly, it is only 1 key away from being in Logic.
Mm.
Yeah, pod not very exciting right now.
Yeah, like what do you really do? Like it's just a pod. It's not really all that it's just going through the motions. Not even. It's just boring.
Okay. Not bad. You can do worse. I fall and I can't get up.
You need life alert for this for the cane of cape.
Cape alert. Cane of cape.
The cane of cape. Yes.
Cane of cape.
Oh.
Stop making fun of my faux pas.
Anyway, we're gonna do the Mohawk side of pod now, as AFG is gonna do the desert area, desert legend, because we'll get from the swamp small.
Which I totally called, by the way.
Yes, you did.
Didn't get enough credit for that.
I mean, it made sense, yeah. And there's red mail.
Cool, red mail.
Not as big of a deal because we have mirror, so it's like, oh, cool. I can't death warp. Joke's on you. I have a mirror.
Yeah, I don't like finding early armor in Crosskeys. It's usually a hindrance. Wow, the top of this castle kind of stinks.
And only thing of note is that pod. Mr. Ed is opting to do the arrow game.
He wants to yell at me later, say, "Hey TJ, look, I'm getting the money." And
I'll take your word on it. If Mr. Ed comes into the interview and says, "Hey, look, I got the money, TJ."
Yep.
Then your assertion was correct.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's
gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
He's on Restream. This is a daily Restream. Of course he can do whatever we want.
Hey, TJ, did you see me get the money? Huh? You see that? That's my Mr. Ed impressions, all right?
It almost sounds like a Rick.
It says something. Oh, okay. Like Rick from Rick and Morty, Rick Sanchez.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Let's see it. Let's see the hammer. Come on. Here we go.
All right,
we can only get one thing in here.
If hammer's here,
where the heck is this hammer?
I would love to see a hammer because it's tier 3 damage.
It would be ridiculous if this were hammer. Okay.
All right, cool.
Not the hammer. Thank you. Goodbye.
That would have been my final straw, really.
What the heck is this hammer?
I have no idea.
Where could it be? Misery Mire. It's in Misery Mire. That hook. We need to get the hook shot from Skull Woods. Ed did not go into Ice Palace, did he?
No.
Probably because we don't have a hammer. So yeah, those are our two candidates for the hammer: Misery Mire and Ice Palace. It
was AFG that had. I think it was AFG that saw ice entrance and didn't go for.
That was. Oh. I thought that was definitely Mr. Ed, right?
Tracker says otherwise, but I don't know.
Pretty sure that was Mr. Ed, because he went up there and okay.
Yeah, Mr. Ed did find it, but didn't proceed forward.
Mm.
That makes more sense. So here comes Big Key from Meyer, from Mr. Ed. So, and now he's like, oh, Meyer big. This was something I could have had a while ago.
Right, but now Meyer is completable.
And that is true. What Meyer is completable. You have Hookshot. You have some Arya. You have some swords, and you have your big key.
All right,
and
now,
the small key.
Yeah, it was Mr. Ed, because Mr. Ed came up here earlier, found Ice Palace, and then walked over to Skullwoods and got a hookshot here. So yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, and the small key we don't care about because it's just more so convenience.
Right. And this is a hookshot cave play, which is another place the hammer could be. I'm just not remembering.
Yes. This wouldn't be as terrible.
Why is AFG leaving? Oh, he doesn't have a sword. That stinks.
Yeah, those swords are definitely coming to really bite AFG.
They really are. Oh man, yeah. He needs to go to. He needs to somehow get to Spectacle Rock, the back. The lower entrance, which is yeah. Oh man, that stinks.
Yeah, and because that was where that connector that spit. I think that was the connector that spit us out to the top of Hookshot Cave.
It's kind of ridiculous how that back of escape play for Mr. Ed is like working in his favor. It's incredibly ridiculous.
Yeah, it's surprising because it's like this back of escape play was a risky call because you scum a small key. It's out of logic, but you miss it, and it ends up paying out big. And AFG ends up getting punished for doing this within logic.
Ends up getting punished for finding a glove. Like I was all. I remember I said I was all team glove. Go go go! You got a glove versus a sword, which there are 4 of. Well, joke's on me.
Yeah, and again, we need to point out Mr. Ed's luck is nutty.
It's nutty. Some horseshoe up the posterior routing he's got going on here. It's ridiculous.
That's one way to say it.
That's what my father used to say. Just he didn't use the word posterior.
Yeah, of course.
Another bold key expenditure from AFG.
Yeah, this is the same. Bold key usage.
You can tell these two kind of train Crosskeys together, right?
I mean, this is a grudge match.
Yes, it is a grudge match. Yeah, AFG is really being gated by that sword.
Yeah, AFG has, as you pointed out, has to find his way over to Spectacle Rock because that, or at least was it a checkerboard or was it Spectacle Rock? I forget.
It was in Spectacle Rock.
Yeah, Spectacle Rock. Yeah, has to find a way to get over to Spectacle Rock, and through whatever means necessary. And I think that only means necessary. It has to be that connector that we saw Mr. Ed go through that took us to the top of Spectacle Rock.
Right. I think so what AFG has to do is he has to go through desert and go through the other desert entrance, right? That'll put him at Bumper Ledge, and that'll give him the silvers. Then he'll need to go and take the connector that leads to up to the Hookshot Cave exit, and then find the Spectacle Rock entrance on the lower Death Mountain, the lower Dark Death Mountain.
Yes,
it's
and
very it's a very particular thing that AFG has to do right now.
Yeah, and this is something that feels really bad because you have to go through so many through so many entrances to just even get to your first logical sword.
Right. But AFG is running out of things to do, so eventually he's gonna be put there. In fact, I think after this pod play on this top of Castle Tower, I don't think he'll have anything left.
It would have to be the case because how else this AFG gonna get a sword?
Right.
All right, so here's Mr. Ed using those two, getting the keys, the small key here from Turtle Rock. This is going to be a Trinex play for green pendants.
Okay, I'm wrong. There is one more way AFG can get up and get his sword. Do you remember where the Spiral Cave exit was?
That Spiral Cave exit, that was
I'll save you some time. It was the Turtle Rock ledge. Turtle Rock East-West ledge. So AFG can get up there through that and then find whatever's there with the mirror. And then he can jump down from the west. Here he goes. This is exactly what he's doing. So now, with the Titan's Mitt, he'll be able to get that sword from Spiral Cave. Because he'll be able to get there from just lifting the rock rather than having to take a connector there. So he's gonna find his sword here if everything works out the way I expect it to. Mr. Ed barely
Yeah,
has
and
enough
this,
for that.
yeah, and this makes more sense.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it means he's not gonna get silvers, but you know, the sword right now much more important.
Yeah, I don't. I really, realistically speaking, it doesn't really matter if you can get if you get silvers.
No, but it's just nice. Oh, look, a spike cave. That is a really terrible place for spike cave.
Oh, no
That is
kidding! Yeah,
that
just
is a terrible spike cave. Ugh. The small key.
thieves.
Thieves Town small key is nice, but without a hammer, it doesn't mean anything.
Right. So this that's the green pendant for Mr. Ed.
Sorry, this is very humorous to me right now. That AFG found Desert Palace here. Because this was the other way he was gonna have to do this, and now he can just do both.
Yep, just in quick succession. Not even a big deal.
That was just both. It's hilarious. Oh boy, he can't. It's incredibly hilarious to me.
Alright, so Mr. Ed is gonna head to the roller room.
I think
This is something that AFG
there was a big key here, right? There was Skull's big key was here, I think.
Skull Big was here, and we kind of commented that we should have flipped. Those should have been flipped.
Right, Skullwood's big and no Swamp big and Mire small, right?
That had no, yeah, it was Swamp Big.
Yeah. There's the Mire small, and this is Swamp big. Okay, yeah.
So he will get silvers here, but not in the way that we were
Right.
talking about.
Let's hope he takes this connector to its inevitable conclusion. All right, looks like that is what he's doing. Okay, so he's on the right track.
So this will result in him getting up to the exit of Hookshot Cave. This will also take him on the path to get a sword, the first sword.
Hope so.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah. He can also check these two entrances right down below here that Mr. Ed didn't see. Well, I'm not talking about these right here. I'm talking about the drop downs from the middle of the light world.
Yes.
And this is Ice Palace, so he may want to get in here. He's leaving that for now. Okay.
Yeah, it makes sense because lack of hammer.
I'm honestly surprised that Mr. Ed has not gone to Misery Mire yet.
It's there.
Yeah, we
It's
don't know.
completable.
We actually don't know what it is. We don't know if it's pendant or crystal.
It looked like it was marked as a crystal.
Oh, is it a crystal? It might be this. I guess the trackers know something I don't.
I think Mr. Ed, I think either Mr. Ed or AFG did a map check and it was revealed that it was a crystal. But yeah, AFG did a map check. It was a crystal.
Okay, I don't remember finding the map, but cool. All right. All right, here we go. AFG is going to find a sword at last. And now he needs to go back to Skullwoods.
And that will result in Hookshot.
And then he'll need to go to Mire.
And yes, as Lana being in the chat's pointing out, that there's also a map for Thieves Town.
Have we done a map check for that yet?
I don't believe so.
Okay. All right. AFG is going to be very happy to see this, but now we'll have to find a way to get to Skull Woods. Let's see if he goes right there. What's the fastest way to Skull Woods?
I
think taking a connector up Death Mountain from Kakariko. I think that's the way he's going.
Okay, so Mr. Ed will go ahead and go back into Hera once more. this will be to get the Hera basement, and which AFG had did, but more importantly to finish up Moldorm.
Oh, AFG may be going to Misery Mire. Oh, he can't. He doesn't have hookshot.
No.
Tower of Hera then? Tower of Hera.
This has to be a Hera play. So,
Yeah.
Mr. Ed, we will get convergence.
Mm-hmm.
It's a completable crystal dungeon. Now, AFG will be ahead in this sense because he already did Hera basement, and Mr. Head still hasn't done it.
I think Mr. Ed may actually pull ahead with that sword advantage.
Yeah, the sword advantage helps because once again, Mr. Ed making the play that end up paying out.
Oh, never mind. The Herapot advantage, I should say.
Herapot advantage is, I mean, that's the only advantage you really care about, really.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
That is hilarious. Well, that's another way. That's another way AFG could have gotten the sword, I guess. And there's the hammer. Good gravy. Oh, Maron.
Thanks, Gabe.
Wow.
Thanks, Gabe.
You'll look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle built for two. So now Mr. Ed just has the hookshot advantage.
I mean, it won't be established. I mean, it won't be established a marriage that I can't afford a carriage.
Are we singing the song backwards? Should I start going Daisy Daisy?
I don't know.
Give me your answer, dude.
Computer voices. Alright, so we will have simultaneous crystal pickups from both Mr. Ed and AFG because they're right close to each other.
That hammer sucks so much, Jesus.
Oh, wow.
So
Wow.
Alright, we can go mode yet.
Are we there yet?
Actually, I think barring a Palace of Darkness crystal requirement, that we're pretty much an item go.
Pretty much, yeah.
TT last pendant. Never mind. Never mind. We need pod thing. We need it.
I need it.
And there's the powder. So now Ed can get his silvers if he wants. I have to get online. I need a computer. I want room service.
I mean, well then find the computer room.
Now we're just completing dungeons. Pod Big Key is go mode.
Yep.
Oh, location of Thieves Town. No, we don't need Thieves Town. Forget that.
You don't need thieves here.
Yeah.
Because it's pending.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, we need Eastern Bay. And Eastern Bay. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So we're not there yet. Okay.
Are we there yet?
No. This purple chest, I think, is the only thing that can bail out AFG.
Yeah, this is a single out that AFG has. Otherwise, Mr. Ed pretty much got this control, got some control here.
Yeah, if this is either Pod Big or Eastern Big, then Mr. Ed's gonna be a little bit of trouble. I was gonna check that second castle tower thing. That is a... Okay, there we go. Well placed.
Okay, so Mr. Ed will do the cutscene, and AFG will do the second half of Castle Tower.
It'd be very nice half magic. It'd be very nice for AFG if the hookshot could be a go mode item for him. Instead, that would prevent him from needing to do Swamp Palace. You could go mode Misery Mire. It's very unlikely that could happen, but maybe.
Yeah.
Like
So,
Ice Palace is a possibility.
yeah. Um. So, for those who are joining us, we are just looking for Eastern and Pod Bigs.
Uh-oh. Oh boy, why would you go here when you have crystal dungeons to do? Oh no.
Uh,
Oh boy.
I bold, but I don't think this was something I would do.
No, I agree with you. I would not do this. Maybe he's feeling behind and feels like he needs to try it for something here. But yeah, I'm with you. I don't agree with this play.
This might have been the result of realizing that the Smith chain didn't pay out.
Maybe. But you have Ice Palace is like right there. I mean, not right there, but yeah, I still wouldn't take the time for this. Nah.
It is within the general. It isn't something that you can do.
It's not exactly fun, but
no.
Well, all right. In fairness, the Swamp Palace Big Key was in a very Turtle Rocky spot. It could have it could be it could have something. I'd be surprised if it did, but it could.
Yeah, and if this is how he's viewing it, which would be how Big Key for Eastern. Okay.
Shut me the hell up. Goddamn.
That's interesting because that play and because now that AFG kind of did this play when she was feeling behind, that actually made him feel like, okay, I managed to do something that just to get me out of this rut. And
if there's something on the left side, then that's good. Otherwise, this is just more lost time.
Yeah, and even as chat pointed out too, that this big key just means that Skullback is still left alone, and you still and the resulting hook shot will still be sitting there for AFG to pick up.
Okay, let's say hypothetically that the boots are back here. That's a bailout for AFG.
Yeah.
We don't actually need the hook shot for anything other than the Misery Mire entry. That's it. That's all.
That is correct. Yeah, you can. It's either hook shot or boots. If boots are here, then it's honestly pretty disgusting.
It's pretty disgusting, yeah.
But it is something that will push AFG to Mire because it does something you can now clear.
Right. I don't know. I feel like those boots are hookshot locked in GT.
Yeah, that would be on the funny flip chest.
Right, we know they weren't in Mire. Mire was pretty much empty. It just gave us a logically required pod key. Which, you know, for AFG, he still needs one of those. At least one.
Gets the powder here. So there
you go. There's his bailout.
That being exactly a pod small.
Yeah. All right, AFG, what's the play? Eastern Palace? I'm guessing he's going to Eastern Palace. I'm very curious where these boots are. I am very, very curious. And there's a 6 pod key.
Okay, so
yep, all of them accounted for.
So we have logical pod completion. Kind of sucks, but
Yeah. Pod big isn't pod, isn't it? It's in vanilla chest.
I hope so, because that would be kind of it's bad, yes, but it also makes up for the fact that, hey, I already called Eastern Palace Vicky in first chance of Eastern Palace and it wasn't there.
It didn't happen. Yep, it didn't happen. We don't need this either, and Mr. Ed knows that.
I guess just
taking it. Why not? King of Fluff, right?
That was King of Fighters.
That's only if I'm playing.
True.
Well, sometimes Mr. Ed uses that MSU. I'm appreciative of him for that, but he's not using it tonight.
Oh, yeah, because he's playing Ace Combat 0.
Right. I haven't played KOF 15 in a while. Should get back to that.
SF6 looks really good.
Oh, SF6 looks hot, yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Cammy's new thing looks really, really good.
Wait, was there a Cammy trailer released today?
Zangief and Cammy, and a new character that basically is a T-Hawk.
Cool.
Anyway.
I didn't know that. I wasn't paying attention. I was busy calling Crosskeys.
Anyway, half magic for Mr. Ed.
Yay. I'm hoping... I'm really hoping Boots show up. I really am.
Yeah, because that is AFG's out.
That is AFG's absolute out, yeah. I mean, he's eventually going to get the Skullwoods. Eventually. So I'm not really that worried. Are they in Are these boots just in Thieves Town, which is probably at Ganon's Tower?
I would hate for that to be a thing, because that would mean hookshot is 100% required.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I like the hookshot. At least the hookshot is accessible. It's behind a crystal. It's behind a crystal boss,
which AFG has yet to get to.
Right, he got there, but without a sword, because swords were really mean in the seed.
It was, and the one extra sword that Mr. Ed got was because he had saved he scummed the key.
Oh, look, a book. That's fun. You know what?
That's what the boots
fine.
are.
Yeah, that's fine. You know why that's fine? Because that's another thing AFG could use to get himself back up to the location where Skullwoods is. This Ether tablet is right there.
Yes, and it's because and it's also right next to Ether tablet, Tower of Hera. That's where Skullwood's back is.
Now he knows that. Now he knows that it's a crystal. And Mr. Ed is going into... Oh, there it is. That's the pod big. That's it, isn't it?
That has to be the pod big. It's not even just GT big because we already know what's in the back of Escape. But granted, you still have the last 4 checks in the game.
We haven't seen Ice Palace big yet, have we?
No.
It could be that. But I put money on that being pod big.
And checks out.
I forgot all about that big key there.
Yeah, and I was making
there they are. There they are.
I was making a sly comment about me saying, "Oh, we gotta find out Boots Hunts."
Yep, and they were in fact hookshot locked.
So once again, 100% you need hookshot. That means go to Skullwoods.
Yeah, you can theoretically get there with some clever bomb jumps, but it's really obnoxious.
Yeah, but more importantly, it's out of logic. Even though logic's more of a suggestion.
It is, especially in Crosskeys. It's more like, an LED path that lights your way.
Yes, and half the sign and half the light LEDs are burned down. but you can do, but you know it's pointing in a direction because of the law of closure in psychology.
It's Castle Tower key we'll never need. All right, now we'll see what big key that is. If it's pod, we'll know. We'll have all our information.
So, if it is it ice or is it pod? Answer is
GT.
I called it. I called it.
You did call it. You called. You totally did. The answer is Spider. The name of that fish is Walter.
I was making a sly comment, and it ended up being the right one. And look, EMG's hating to skull what's back. Finally.
You jerk! You miserable jerk! Look what you did!
Everything.
Shout outs to people who called 3.
So if you guess 3, then on the GT guessing game, which big guessing, which by the way that did happen, then good on you.
Let's see what AFG decides to do after Hookshot. I'm imagining Misery Mire is going to be one of those things. Where is that pod? It's in pod. It's in the big chest, the big key chest, right? Like, I know there's only one more thing left in pod before the big key becomes relevant. That's it, right?
Yeah, and that is big key. Big key back. Here comes AFG with that hook shot.
Go on Ice Palace. AFG will go to Ice Palace now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This is the time.
Oh,
yeah. Ped is yeah. Ped's a thing.
Oh,
There could be big keys on pedestal.
Oh no. Oh, that's horrible.
It ain't gonna happen. You know it.
I mean, I know it's not gonna happen, but that's still horrible. It's still, as I mentioned before, it's not out of the realm of possibility, even though it's really bad.
No, it's annoying, but it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, we've got the big keys necessary to get all the pendants. Well, big key and a swamp and a swamp small.
Yeah. We have all the required keys.
Required keys, yes.
Yes, required keys. Required keys. Required key. The lips, the tip of the tongue and the lips and the teeth. Sibilance. I should go through my dictation exercises before I start doing these commentary things.
I don't even need dictation exercises. I just go in blind, like I always do.
Yeah. Good for you.
Yay. I won the big guess game.
You did. You totally won that. That was cool.
because I'm like, what?
How many cookies would you like?
Over 9,000.
That's a lot of cookies. The answer is 1,006.
Yes. Oh.
Wait, the scouter's upside down.
It's over 9,000.
What?
Anyway, we're on top of GT now. All right, we've killed Moldar. What's in the last possessions or flap chest?
Bombs. The shield.
Put that back where I came from, or so help me.
Or so help me. I'll put it. Okay, so GT big chest is just not getting checked ever, probably.
Pretty much. It's got pot big.
It's got pot big. It's there. It's there. It's sitting in there. There.
Yes, it is.
It is totally there. Oh look,
there's Bombos.
There's Bombos. Cute.
For just so we can head back and we can set that. Just so we can head back to the front of Hyrule Castle.
Hey, Renderer.
Yeah.
Where the heck is this pod key?
I don't know.
Where is it?
I don't know.
Where'd you put it?
What?
What did you do with it?
What?
Where did you put it?
What? What ain't? I mean, I don't know if they speak English and what.
You know, there are a few entrances we haven't seen yet, and some of them could be locked by boots. For instance, we have yet to see Hype Cave. Oh, look, a flute. Isn't that cute?
Hey, it's travel.
Yeah.
Fast travel for seemingly no reason.
You know, that is a fast way for AFG to get back to Mimic Cave, which is another thing we haven't seen.
Oh, and Chap does make a good point. Spike Cave.
Spike Cave is in a really terrible location, so good luck seeing that again. Yeah, Mimic Cave was the Desert Palace north. Oh, we haven't found that. That is an entrance we haven't found. That's the dungeon we're missing.
Yeah, and speaking of Spike Cave, here it is.
Are you serious? Yeah, okay. I hate when they do this to me.
I mean, I'm just here just to watch. That's all.
I mean, I'm calling the action. I'm here. I'm like, making predictions is part of that.
Ah!
It's the mirror shield. Get wrecked.
But we're not in Breck's ship.
Not in Ice Palace. Well, maybe in Ice Palace. Maybe behind that big key.
All right. Well, I mean, there's still pod big key chest.
Yes, pod big. What is left? Ganon's Tower big key. Ganon's Tower big chest. Pod big key chest. Wherever the heck Desert Palace is.
Desert back, yeah.
Yeah. The big chest of Ice Palace, which we have not seen. Wherever the heck Thieves Town is. The rest of Swamp Palace. And scattered entrances that we haven't seen yet?
Checks out. Yeah, this seed is a seed.
It is. It's getting a little long in the tooth.
I mean, normally it's normally like a Crosskeys seed. It takes about like 2.5 hours at around average.
I'd say 2 hours and 15 minutes is the like how much do you want for a Crosskey seed these days?
Yeah, but pretty much. Yeah, but like just like to be a little bit generous, just to be a bit more. Well, if depending on if things get really out of hand, which it is, 2:30.
Yeah, things are starting to get a little bit out of hand. All right, so AFG is going to find his boots,
which means there's also pod big chest or not pod big chest. Big key here.
Yeah, I wonder if he'll climb.
And yeah, and Lonavine does again point out that yes, pedestal is still a thing. With the A and the T capitalized, and with a trademark sign.
Okay, so beyond the Palace of Darkness big key, is there anything pedestal can possibly do? Quake,
which then opens up another entrance.
Yeah. So it's either Palace of Darkness big key, Ice Palace big key, or Quake.
Or 20 rupees, 10 arrows.
I mean,
3 bombs.
as far as the items that could assist in the progression of the seed for us, it's one of those 3 things. And AFG just found his boots.
Yeah, but you do know but we know it's just gonna be 20 rupees, 3 bombs, 10 arrows, heart pieces.
All right, so here's Desert Palace. It is boot locked.
Okay, yeah. Cool.
Totally cool. So now we know. Well, we don't know. We still don't know what's behind Turtle Rock. That's one of 2 entrances that we haven't seen that are locked behind Mitts.
Yes. And again, this would have to be AFG's out. Really, because if Pod Big ends up being locked behind Quake, that would mean Mitts. That would mean you need the Hyrule Castle small key, and that would put us into what the heck am I watching territory.
Right.
Nothing on Lambo. This is going to be a big chest play from AFG. So this is something that Mr. Head hasn't done. Had chosen to climb GT, did not find anything, and opted not to go to the big chest.
Well, okay. Yeah, we're pretty much in go for that Palace of Darkness big key, excuse me.
Yeah. For Mr. Ed's case, still needs to get the Eastern Palace big. Okay. Big chest is going to yield
Sword.
big key for noise.
Oh man, that stinks. Wow.
And yes, homemade beer. There is no bets for Ed because Mr. Ed opted to scum a small key from the first key guard and got a sword and shield and Mitspur in the front of escape.
Jury's still out on whether or not they're required, but it's looking like not.
Oh, that's so bad for AFG because you have to go by the ice.
Well, at the same time, if that's that's gonna be good if Mr. Ed doesn't open it and AFG goes back and it's there, but that's very unlikely.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not expecting that. No, those mitts are gonna. I don't know. I'm starting to think. I know those mitts aren't worth anything. I'm calling it now. Those mitts are not worth a thing.
At this rate, yeah, there's very little that the mitts can really have, if at all.
Hey, you know what just opened up? I just realized after Desert Palace was after Mr. Ed does this, Pyramid is going to be open.
True.
That's a bit of a hike from the bomb shop to the Pyramid entrance. But if Mr. Ed gets his flute in here, that'll save him time. He'd activate the flute, go get the red bomb, and then go to that entrance, and then we'll see. I mean, as far as entrances go, we have everything we need. Just wherever that pod big is. Yeah. Oh, I know why AFG is doing this, because he has not done the back of escape, so he's gonna get tempered out of this, and that's about it. Yeah,
this for AFG, this is gonna be this will be the as I had suspected, this is gonna be like a third or fourth sword, if anything.
What the heck is this Quake?
No idea. So I think Pyramid Fairy may just have to be Thieves Town.
Thieves Town could be against Tower.
True, yeah, and that
or Turtle Rock.
Or Turtle Rock, yeah. in both instances, you either need all 7 crystals, which at that point you're just going to kill Ganon, so you're not really that concerned.
Yeah.
Or you need Quake, which we don't even know where it's at.
Not a clue.
But yeah, that is a possibility that Steve Sound could end up being in Pyramid Fairy, which is still kind of bad. As it's dependent. And you're going to have to go and I think Miss Ed would have to follow through this, I think.
It doesn't matter what's where, just as long as the Palace of Darkness Big Key is in it.
Yes. Because this has been eluding our runners for quite a bit. And, oh, by the way, did you know that this was AFG's first shield in the flip chest?
Oh boy, I can't wait for him to get a second one down the hole. That's gonna be fun.
Along with a tempered sword, no less.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice. That's the good part.
Yeah, because you don't have to deal with any additional spins, or not even any spins at all. All right, that's Mr. Ed finishing up Cold Stare, and at the same time AFG finishing up Agatsu.
All right, let's see where AFG decides to go after this, but I expect I don't know if Mr. Ed is gonna want to turn that flute on. Maybe, could be, possibly. But if he does, it will be because he's doing the bomb.
That's
the only thing. Yes, I think we have the same thought.
Yeah. Yeah, this has to be Mr. Ed just turning in the bomb and at the same time activating the flute.
Yeah, I think that's exactly. He's going to Kakariko via this exit here, so I think that's what he's planning on.
Oh no, yeah, this is the move. Yeah, so this is a flute activation from Mr. Ed.
AFG is going to see if that Podky isn't pod. Oh boy, spicy plays, spicy plays.
This is a moment of truth for Mr. For AFG.
Well, and for Mr. Ed as well. If this
and for Mr. Ed, yeah.
Mr. Ed is not picking up the bomb, so there was that. Donde va? Always going to swamp. Okay.
Back to swamp.
So this is good. This is good. Mr. Ed will get his Eastern Palace Big Key here. All right, it was not the pod bacon pod, by the way. So there was that.
Okay. So this is going to have to be Mr. Ed. This is Mr. Ed just going to swamp, completing it fully.
Yes. I can't imagine he'd leave after Eastern Palace. Oh, he might. That might happen. He might leave after getting the Eastern Palace Big Key and maybe doing the left side and then like cleaning up the rest afterwards. I wouldn't be mad at him if he did that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, getting the Eastern Palace Big Key and then going to Eastern Palace, clearing it out, and then maybe going back into Swamp after doing that. It is pretty much just a flute away. It is not far. So we'll see what happens. Or if he just fully commits.
Alright. EFG is going to flute.
Right, okay. Is he going back to Swamp?
No.
No. Where is he going? Mimic Cave.
Mimic. Yeah, Mimic. Got a hammer now. So this is something that now AFG can do. And with Mitts, this is just easy for him to pick up. There's Eastern Pal's big for Mr. Ed. There's Quake.
There's Quake.
Ooh.
Oh, that's spicy. Oh, that's so spicy.
So wait.
Oh, he's going for it. He's going right for it. He's going right for it. I respect this. I respect this.
You have Mitts. You can do this. All right. This is essentially the last chance for Mitts to be of any use.
There is still the hammer pegs, isn't there?
We did see him.
We did see that? Okay. Never mind then. Yeah, this is the last chance for Mitts to pay off. So Thieves Town is here? Thieves Town here?
If it is, then I'm just gonna roll I'm just gonna be like, oh boy.
That would be really terrible if Thieves Town were here and then it just wasn't there.
I did mention in the chat for our YouTube folks that yes, Jaxie did roll this seed. I didn't roll this, but just me being in the vicinity, like being involved with this daily, still makes it cursed.
I did mention at the top of the introductions that you had not rolled the seed. I made it a point to say that.
Yes. People know me as the bad save roller.
Right.
Well, I don't have to be rolling the seed to even try and curse this thing.
Right. Like I'm not superstitious, but damn, dude, like for real. All right, here we go. Spicy locations. It's nothing. It's a shop. It's an even worse shop than the one that was at Skull Woods. It's somehow worse than that.
It's a shield shop.
It's a shop.
It's a shop. It's a shop, Alex. It's a shop.
No.
Alex.
What are we even doing? Why would you put a shop there?
And there's ghosts on right here.
And then Swamp Palace.
Ah!
Cliche. It's cliche. I'll stop yelling. I swear. It's cliche. One big cliche. What is this key?
What? Oh. All right. So, in the midst of us screaming, we can bits are 100% not necessary. And if Mr. Ed does get the small Hyrule Castle small, he's gonna be in quite a bit of.
I am going to laugh so hard if Argus has the Hyrule Castle small key. I am going to laugh and laugh and laugh. I am going to laugh a lot.
If Hyrule Castle small key is right here, then Mr. Ed is going to be, and if he goes down to in front of
if Hyrule Castle key is here, I will never skip Eastern Palace again. Okay, there we go.
Okay, good. All right, all right, good. Now picking up pendants.
Yeah.
At this point, he's essentially saying, okay, I don't think it's Ped. Because with him, it's just not picking up the pendant.
Well, there's what? Of the entrances, we only have two things left. We have Ganon's Tower and this right up here where this pyramid is. That's it. Yeah. That's all we got.
Yeah, there can't be anything else. And one of them has to be where Thieves Town's at.
Yeah. So Thieves Town is either at Pyramid or Ganon's Tower. And I will stress that we have yet to see Johnny Two Bombs.
Yes, and this is either hype or this is Thieves Town. I think.
At the pyramid?
One of those two.
Yeah. You know, still could be in the Ice Palace big chest.
That too.
It could be in the Ice Palace big chest. It could be there.
Yep, it's a spot that exists.
Yeah, he is going back to Swamp.
For his case, this... I don't know. I don't know if he'll do this thing that Mr. Ed did and not pick up the pendant, just say quit, or he'll pick it up. Realistically speaking, I don't think it really matters.
Really depends on where Thieves Town is.
Yeah.
That's really the only thing. That's it. Do you remember where AFG found the book? I don't.
It was Eastern. It was Armos.
Oh yeah, okay. So Mr. Ed's gonna get it.
Yeah. I
should have known that by process of elimination.
Yeah. It'll be on the way for Mr. Ed, and then he's gonna be like, oh, great.
So we know that Swamp isn't the right answer, but I do respect the play to go into here, because from both AFG and Mr. Ed's perspective, we found every dungeon we can find short of Thieves Town. So entrances are probably not a high priority right now. There's only a few, like the only item cave left is Hype Cave. I think that's it.
Yeah. That's the only chest, the only treasure cave that is remaining.
Yeah, and there are more checks in Thieves Town.
Yeah, just a total of 8 as opposed to 5.
So I'm just now realizing, I'm just now thinking, the clue that Titan's Mitt was not going to be required in this is that Hyrule Castle Small Key, nowhere to be found in the seed.
Yeah,
and absolutely nowhere to be found.
This would make sense because this would basically mean that the red bits was a red herring if you were to follow the logic.
Yeah, I did expect to see that Hyrule Castle Small Key pop up at some point, but just never did. Just never showed up.
Right. All right. So there's Mr. Ed getting the final Turtle Rock small from the front of.
This is the bomb from AFG. Here it is.
Yep. At this point, save for Meyer, we've
Wait,
got,
hold on. How come AFG hasn't gone into Meyer yet?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know why he hasn't gone there yet.
That's really wild because that's a crystal dungeon he can complete. How come he hasn't gone there yet? That seems really strange to me that he hasn't done that. I'll have to ask him that later.
I don't know because that is a peculiar. That is peculiar. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a dungeon that is completely unchecked for him. Unless he just forgot about it? I don't know. I can't imagine he forgot about it. He knows he needs to do it.
I wouldn't really think he would forget about Meyer.
Right.
I just think he may just be wanting to just put this off until later. But even then, it just doesn't make any sense.
All right, well, here is the last big answer that we have yet to get for the seed. What is it? Is it Thieves Town or is it Johnny? It's Johnny Two Bombs.
Okay, so
Johnny Two Bombs has your hookup. Let's go. Don't save and quit. Just go right to pod.
Yeah, go. You're in go mode. Just go.
Yeah. Johnny Two Bombs with your hookup. Oh, that's terrible. That is a bad place for Hype Cave.
That is, yeah. And Thieves Town was a red herring all along.
And that's a GT. Guaranteed. Yep. Thieves Town is a GT.
Yep.
Johnny Two. And Mr. Ed is going to be in go mode right here, too. Unfortunately, Mr. Ed has already done Misery Mire. So AFG, despite being the first one in go mode, will still be a bit behind.
Yeah, this is a lead to Mr. Ed, so we could switch over to Mr. Ed's track feed here. Yeah, this there's your Ace Combat Zero. Just I wasn't lying when I said that that Mr. Ed was using Case Combat Zero.
Right. He said as much. There's no bait and switch.
All right, so our Hype Cave NPC will be resulting giving Mr. Head this go mode at 2 hours, 14 minutes, and 7 seconds,
Yo,
and giving him the goods.
That better have been a Johnny Two Bombs handshake, and not hating on Johnny Two Bombs, who had your thing. Not his fault. You never went there. You leave Johnny Two Bombs alone. I'm gonna give him hell for that one.
Yeah. Okay. So this will be very simple for Mr. Ed. Just finish up Helma and then fly over to Lost Woods to drop him in again, and you have a really simple gold sword silvers fight. Nothing too crazy, and if you fall, what gives? You can just run back in there, and it's not even, you don't lose a whole lot of time, save for the one you fall, save for the time you fall.
Yeah, it's a nice little recovery. Just 2 slashes is enough, AFG. Just 2 slashes. That is unfortunately for AFG crystal number 6. All right. Well, I respect Pendant Thieves Town being as far away from everybody as possible, just leaving everybody alone and not wasting everybody's time. I do respect that.
I'm gonna say this again. Wait, did AFG is heading to?
Oh, he's going to Misery Mire. This is the way.
Okay, yeah, that checks out. So I'm gonna mention this again. I don't have to roll a seed just to make the seed cursed. I just have to be in the general vicinity for it to be cursed.
I'll have to take your word for it, because I'm not a superstitious man.
Yes, all I am is just bear.
Can I ask?
Go ahead.
Okay. Why are you bear?
I mean, look at me. I'm a green bear. If you look at my profile, if you actually look at my profile picture on Twitch, I am a green bear. If you people know me as people I know that are a green bear.
I see. Hold on.
Anyway.
Wait. Yep, that's a bear, and the hair is green. Okay.
Yep. Anyway.
Right.
Okay. Let's go.
Fine. Okay.
Get it fine.
What does that make me?
What does it make you?
Yeah. What am I? If you're a bear, what am I?
The letters TJM.
Good answer. Hey, look, it's Ganon. Cool. He has a trident.
And we've got sword. That's especially butter.
Yeah. Well, I gotta tell you, spear is a better weapon than sword, historically speaking.
And man, why don't we have a gun?
I mean, we have wands to shoot fire. Is that not enough for you?
Here.
Gun is my favorite flavor of Power Thirst, by the way.
Yes! Mine's banana.
Banana, you mean?
Yeah, but I did say banana. Banana.
Banana, okay.
Yes, someone understands my sense of humor.
Picnic face. Are we done yet? Shoot thing, pull out silvers, eins, vi. Okay. And we're done. Things are exploding on both screens. Mr.
GG's
Ed.
out for Mr. Ed.
GG's out for Mr. Ed.
Mr. Ed will be finishing first on our restream with an official race time at GG time of 2 hours, 18 minutes, and 41 seconds. Good for 5th place overall. Going down from top to bottom. Zelda Dasan finishing first with 2 hours, 17 minutes. Let that sink in for a moment.
He had this one downloaded.
CS Tutor with second with a time of 2:12:02.
What a gap.
Yeah. I mean, here's another one. Zeke finishing third with 2:13.16, and then Furious Magic finishing fourth with 2:15.10.
That is quite a gap between first and second on the race room. Model.
Yep.
AFG falling into Ganon pretty much as soon as Mr. Ed finishes.
I don't need to mention how easy this fight's gonna be, just because I already said it.
Yeah, we have like a billion health. We have most powerful sword. We have all tools. I mean, we just saw it. Is that Mr. Ed? Is he here?
Is that a Mr. Ed in our BC?
What's up, Mr. Ed? Good game, sir.
Johnny Two Bombs.
Johnny Two Bombs had your hook up.
Johnny Two Bombs.
Is that all right? I'm gonna give you hell for like bombing him on your way out. Was that just like the handshake? Was that the handshake?
Yes, that was the that was actually more of the
calling card.
I wanted to check that earlier. That was why I'm like, well, you know what? I don't care about Ice Palace Bicky at this point.
Yeah.
I want to do this because it just feels like I had very few entrances that it could be, but I'm like Hype Cave could be it. And then I did literally basically everything other than that.
Ice Palace Big Key, by the way, in the GT Big Chest.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. Well, I was never doing that.
All right, and AFG crossing the threshold, finishing 220.42, which is good enough for 8th place.
Wow,
And-
there were finishers between myself and AFG, and
Yeah.
only like 2 minutes apart. Holy smokes!
Yep, and that said two winners being Hitman 1382, 6 at 2:19.14, and Plasma Kappa 7th at 2:20.31.
Send help.
Send help.
I was
Zelda
so,
with. God.
Mr.
no, I
Ed,
was gonna say I was so lost. Like I did, like TJ is probably laughing at me with like the routing choices I made, and as he should.
Did I laugh? No. The only thing I was saying. Oh, by the way, is there something you wanted to say to me after your pod trip?
To you?
Yeah, to me.
I don't know.
Okay,
There probably is.
Never mind.
Hey, look, it's AFG.
Oh, it's AFG.
He's listening on you right now.
Hello, friends. GG. How is everybody doing?
Yeah,
Good.
a little worse now.
Better that the seed is done.
I thought you were gonna come in here and say like, look, TJ, I got the money.
I did. Oh yeah. Well, that was Oh my god, dude, I was money deprived. Like I was thrilled to death. I got $50 in Sank, and then I found $50 in the Pyramid Ledge, and then I found Upgrade Fairy right off the rip, and then for the next 15 minutes, it felt like I was strapped for cash the entire time. I'm like, okay, well, this is pretty bad.
All right,
But
so I
did
think
get the money.
you did. So I think one point I wanted to make here, which was a very singular point of divergence for both of you, and ended up being better in the long run for Mr. Ed than it was for AFG. AFG, you ended up getting Titan's Mitts out of Escape, which Mr. Ed never found because he scummed the key to get to the back of Escape. He had a sword really early. So that on the surface, of course, finding the glove is, preferable to finding one single sword, which you can get many of. But wow, did that sword really, really hamstring you?
I thought when I got that glove, I considered scumming from there and seeing what was in the back. But I said, nope. I was going to scum, go back, get the glove, go to the back, do the whole bull crap. No, I'm not going to spend that much time. But I was thinking, since Mr. Ed loves Magic Bat so much, I was hoping that Desert Main wouldn't lead to that other bow, and that I'd have that bow on him for about 6 weeks. But knowing him, he probably fluffed the Magic Bat. Oh, I'm going to do Magic Bat today. I probably got the bow in 2 seconds.
I was desperate to get Magic Bat, but that was my silvers.
You both had very different bows. In fact, every time you pick something up, Mr. Ed found another progressive one in a completely different spot. It was uncanny. It was classic vintage Mr. Ed luck. You can absolutely not make it up. It was unbelievable to watch.
I expect nothing less from this guy. That's what he does every time he plays.
The most amazing thing, by the way, which Lana Bean is now mentioning, is that both of you were in 2 different tile rooms at the same time.
Yes. Yes.
Which I thought was absolutely incredible and made me laugh so hard. All right, but I do have a burning question for AFG, and I'm sorry if I'm like shutting you down, Renter. I'm just taking it over here.
No. It's okay. I was gonna mention 2 hours 17 minutes. Zelda-san.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Let's add on to that real quick. Zelga, if you happen to be watching, shame on you for not saving 17 seconds. Make this 2 hours or so 2 hours. So,
All
GG's my friend. Well played.
All right. So I want to ask AFG what the decision-making process was when you were still checking for entrances. First off, after you had found Desert Palace,
Yes.
you were still looking for entrances and not going into Misery Mire.
I will give you my exact thought process on that. If there's one thing you need to know about me, it's that sometimes I am bitterly stubborn, and for no reason whatsoever, I said I am going to die on the hill of I want to go mode Misery Mire. Today, Misery Mire can eat my left butt cheek and my right butt cheek. So that was my thought process. Was that I'm not doing Mire? That was it.
Okay.
Wait, is there enough butt cheek? Is there enough butt cheek for me to snack on then?
You know, for you, there always is, my friend. There always
Oh,
is.
okay.
Well,
All right.
ironically, the difference in time between you two was the time it took you to go mode Misery Mire.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
You had found the Palace of Darkness Big Key first, but while you were in Palace of Darkness, Mr. Ed was carrying the red bomb over and only had that to do because he had already finished Mire.
Okay. I got you.
Yeah, so that was the difference.
Yeah, sometimes, especially on Restream, I pick a particularly ridiculous hill to die on, and that was it today.
That was it. Other than that, it was a really good race. You guys came very close to each other. Like 2 minutes apart in Crosskeys is really, really close.
Yeah, I'm glad. I was afraid because I don't often have the race room up when I'm on Restream in Crosskeys because I have my nuclear setup of like I got the control towers and the maps and I'm bombing this place next kind of thing. So the race room I don't see. So I'm always afraid when I'm doing a Crosskeys Restream that I've been beat by like 50 minutes. So thank God it was a good race.
Yeah, I honestly, whenever I'm in these races, I hate looking at it. I hate it. I hate to look at it.
Yep.
In this particular one, I mean, if AFG finished before me, I wasn't gonna forfeit, but basically, I kind of looked at it as to say, okay, I got Zelga here, and I know he's giving me the benchmark. And when I saw him finish, I'm like, cool, I really screwed this up, and I knew I did. I mean, to me, this was just one of those seeds where I found something, and then I found something that led to whatever I needed afterwards, like me getting Samaria after I found GT. Nothing really felt right, and to be honest, I was in such a trance where I couldn't even like really think properly to like saying, there's got to be an easier way for me to get into the Dark World other than these craptastic connectors that I'm trying to do, and then mirroring. I'm like, this is just pretty bad.
Yeah, that hammer was kind of trash.
Oh yeah. The horse got that sword so early, so he could have had that. Oh my God! With that sword and then that hammer showed up in Hera.
You both got the hammer at pretty much the same time.
Excellent.
Yeah, Mr. Ed was way sooner to the hook shot.
Okay. Yeah. I bet.
But not that much sooner to the boots.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I give this one a rewatch so you can just see the dumb luck this guy went through.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna be so angry.
Yeah. You can look at it with you can take a look at the good decisions that you made and the good decisions that Mr. Ed had made.
Okay.
And Mr. Ed, you can take a look at. I don't know if you want to watch AFG do his thing. You probably just very flippant about it. but look, at the end of the day, Zelga just came in and was like, "Yo, parry that, you filthy casuals."
Zelda.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah,
12
if
minutes.
you want to watch
12
a
minutes. 12 minutes ahead of second place is like, wow.
It's filthy.
If everybody else is like finishing with like 2 minutes, there's like 2 minute gaps
Yeah.
going down the line here. Like see, it's 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute, 1 minute, 10 seconds, seconds, 1 minute, 1 minute. And like the gap between Zelda and 2, like 12 minutes.
Yeah, Zelka is on another planet. If you ever want to watch a Crosskeys master at work, that is where you go. I mean, he understands where you should be at this time, and he goes there and gets the thing so well, so often. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, Zogo is without a doubt the best Crosskeys player that I can think of.
Yeah, the other name comes into my head is Wall Kicks, but yeah.
All right. I don't have anything to say because I'll let TJ handle all of this. But if you've got any final thoughts, go ahead and speak your mind.
I've got a few. First, early on, also I went to Eastern right away because I know my good buddy the horse desperately hates Eastern, so I got the Moon Pearl and then was looking for a way into the Dark World to try to take advantage of the Moon Pearl, etc. so forth. But I do wish to say, first off, of course, thank you to TJ, the comm extraordinaire, 2 days in a row. Thank you, Renderer. Thank you, Trackers. And I do have to say to my esteemed restream opponent, listen, horse. We do this so often on Saturday mornings. You and I go to battle, and I beat you 1 out of 10, maybe 1 out of every 20 times. And that one time, I celebrate like the world is on fire because beating you is my Super Bowl. Now, you challenge me to play you and try to get on Restream because the one monkey on your back is that you can't beat me on Restream. And me, being the gregarious man that I am, offered you the opportunity so that you could feel better about yourself. So I must simply say, you're welcome.
Well, first off, thanks has to go to Jaxie and the entire Speed Gaming staff that even allowed us to put our displays and memes, to put them on display as it is. No, big thanks to you, AFG. I didn't even know if you knew about this Speed Gaming race until I made mention to you. And yeah, I'll be honest, this was like the one that I'm like, you know what? I know that you feel that you have a one-up on me when it comes to getting restreamed, and you did. And I'm happy to get that monkey off of my back, and now I feel like this was my Super Bowl, so now I'm a happy horse. No, again, to big thanks to TJ, Professor Renderer, Sandres, Cesaru. I apologize if I pronounced that wrong. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's Cesaro's first time tracking, so I hope that Cesaru had a fun time with that. And to all the Speed Gaming volunteers, very much appreciated for everything that you do that allows us to put on a show and hopefully entertain the chat as we just kind of do our thing. And with TJ and Professor Render on comms, I mean, this had to been an absolute entertainment fiesta for two hours plus.
Oh yeah, Oh yeah.
You know, the last thing I will mention, AFG, when I got that book on Armos, I had flashbacks. I had very terrible flashbacks, and
Good.
I was deathly afraid. I mean, that's how much of an impact that prior race had, you know, where you just, I'm just gonna go, you know, instead of doing literally anything else, I'm gonna go check the front of desert. Hey, look, it's my Go-Mode Castle Tower key.
Dude, you are one to talk. The way this scene treated you, you are one to talk right now. Okay, well, I'm just gonna get this glove. That's an easy glove, and the other glove is pretty hard. I'm not gonna need the other glove. Although, look, here's a bow, and the other one is on the magic thing. I hate this thing.
You're not wrong.
No, I'm not.
You're not
no,
wrong.
I am not. I am very not wrong. You know this, and everybody watching knows this. Everybody in this channel knows it, and now my neighbors know it.
Well played, sir. Well played. Again, seriously, to AFG, as much as we bash on each other, I am very fortunate and happy to call you a very dear friend of mine in the Rando community. And despite all the trash talking that we do to each other, I have nothing but admiration and respect for you, and I thank you very much for going out of your way to racing this, and again to the speed gaming community that allowed us to be restreamed. Again, hopefully we put on a good show, and I look forward to next time when the AFG Mr. Ed rivalry continues.
Yes, agreed. We would not do this so often if we did not love each other very much. And now we're going back to our secret cove where we actually both live that no one knows about.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, get all that? Follow the runners. Follow the crew. I don't have to. I mean, again, you can do the thing, and yeah, it's there. There are the channels. It's cool. But till next time, thanks for having thanks for watching this, and yeah, I'll let you have the last word, TJ.
Well, thank you all. This was a fantastic way to end my night. We got a nice little grudge match for Crosskeys. It's always fun. It's always fun commentating Crosskeys. There's so much going on. It's very hectic at the beginning, but as things progress, it's a lot of fun. And I had a lot of fun doing commentary with you, Render. So I hope it was fun for you and for everybody listening. So thank you all. So we appreciate everybody watching here on Speed Gaming number 3 for our daily Link to the Past randomizer seeds. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. there will be a pedestal seed at 7 p.m. Eastern, I should stress, which is a pedestal goal, so that's tomorrow. And then, of course, the open weeklies, Sunday at 5:30 Eastern every week. So be on the lookout for cool stuff happening every day except for Saturday. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Thank you once again to Saru and Sandres316 for tracking, Renderer for doing commentary with me, Mr. Ed and Average Frustrated Gamer for putting on a fantastic show during their Crosskeys grudge match. And everybody have a great night, and we'll see you again soon. Take care.
Take it easy.